Right guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. In this video I am going to be explaining the difference between automatic and manual driving and how manual has changed my racing experience completely. I always, ever since I was a little kid playing racing games, I've always played in automatic. I've been scared of gear shifting and stuff like that. But since playing this game, Gaz said, literally just stick it in manual, test a couple of cars, see how you go with it. If you don't like it, go back to automatic. But I stayed in manual and I don't regret a single thing. It's a million times better than automatic. You get extra power out of your corners. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to be doing the Greendale, the airstrip drag. And I'm going to show you the difference in times. As long as I can get my gear shifts good, I'll show you the difference of times going up and down the strip. Once in automatic, then once in manual. And we're going to be using the McLaren Senna for this just because it's a quick car. I've got it in X-Class. So we're going to pause the game. If we go into my settings and go down to the difficulty bonus, I'm going to put it back in automatic and I'm going to have traction control on. I think that's pretty much default settings. And then we're going to accept that and we're going to jump into the drag race. Right, so automatic with traction control on. And if you look at the speedometer, you can see how early the shift changes are. So that took us 12.779 seconds in automatic with traction control on. And then if we go back into the difficulty settings, if we turn the traction control off, that doesn't matter too much when you're doing drag races and stuff. But if we put it to manual, if we accept those changes, it boosts your difficulty bonus credits by 15% extra. And then if we go all the way back up to the top and get back into the drag race, so as long as I get my gear changes right with this, there should be an improvement in times. That was much better. I saw the time at the top left as well. And when I first started, I said to Gaz, how do I know when the perfect time is to change gear? It's different for every single car, but if I quickly show you this. So, get in any car that you want to perfect with your gear changes, and just drive in a straight line, and you'll see the needle in the speedometer. It's getting stuck right at the beginning of the red line. And that is going to be your optimal time to change gear. So it's X to gear down, B to gear up by default. But you can, I'm pretty sure you can rebind them on Xbox to have whatever buttons you want. So if we now, it's a little bit harder to do in a supercar because obviously it's going to be going through the revs like crazy. But you can see that's pretty much perfect. Gear changes any longer and you would just be revving. So if we get back onto the airstrip, I'll show you one more time. This is going to be different for every single car, but once you master it, you won't have any problems. So don't be scared to try manual. Give it a try in free roam. You don't even have to do races with it if you get on with it, because it is very, very simple. I wouldn't recommend using clutch with it because I don't have a clue how to do that, and it's not something I'm really interested in. But switching from automatic to manual will take a little bit of time to get used to. But as you saw from the drag event, it is a lot quicker to race in manual than it is automatic. And it doesn't only work for drag races, it works for circuits and stuff as well. Because as you corner, if you're in the right gear, you're going to get a lot more power coming out of the corner in manual compared to automatic. So I'll show you once more. We'll go up the airstrip and we'll leave the needle of the speedometer at the maximum in first gear, and then you'll see in second gear it's exactly the same spot, so it's just inside the red line. So now, facing the other way, if we start driving, I'm not going to pedal to the metal because it's a supercar, but you can see if you change gear as soon as it hits the optimal part of the speedometer, then you're going to have a much better time racing. You're going to be a lot quicker. So don't be scared to change it, give it a go. But remember, if you're stuck in a car, you don't know when the best time to change gear is, then drive in a straight line in first gear, check where the needle stops on the speedometer, and that is the best time to change gear. So that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know in the comments if you already drive manual, or if you've switched it up from automatic to manual at any point. Have you seen an improvement yourself, and how you got on with it as well? I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.